Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Love ya. Good morning. How is everybody this a beautiful morning? That doesn't look quite right. We're going to drink it anyways. See what happens. It ain't so bad. So I hope everybody is having a good morning. Good morning, Heather, Renee, Lisa. Good morning. It is, there's snow on the ground outside. When I say I miss Hawaii, no, I really miss Hawaii. I really do. Not only does it call to my soul, it calls to my sense of warmth and lack of snow. Yeah, all those things. Because I have to get on the tractor and go put horse hay out today, and I'm like, so much. It's beautiful. It is beautiful, and I'm blessed in every day and every way to have a home to sit here and look out at my snow at, right? So, you want sun? I want Sue. Son, Emily, I have questions for you. I want to know if you want to dog sit maybe Saturday. Not all day. Just come in and, check on the monsters. Anyways, so added some things to the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway yesterday. Hawaii, Stephen Roberts, I believe Hawaii is a portal. I absolutely love Hawaii. The energy there is unlike any other. I don't know, maybe the Montana megaliths has a pretty similar energy to this, but Hawaii has its own energy that when you go there, it's just amazing. If you're paying attention, if you pay attention, right? And when you're there as long as we had been, the couple months, and we lived there for 6 months, 8 months at one time, you notice these things. So okay, it's just an amazing place. Yeah, Angel's account is in live timeout for 60 days. I don't know what she did. She pissed off Facebook. So we're adding a labradorite pendant to the giveaway. Hold on, if I can get it to flash. There, labradorite pendant to the giveaway. Smelling the flowery wind. I know the plumeria is amazing there. I love plumeria. And we brought home what I call my Hawaii stick. From Hawaii, you can buy them down there, and they look like just a dead stick, and you take them home, and after about a year, they start to bloom or they start to grow. You have to be really, really patient though, and treat them right and talk to them nice. And after about a year, they start to grow. Well, ours is growing, and I'm so it's like having Hawaii in my kitchen. You didn't get a notice I was live. I'm working on trying to figure out how to get the telephone text that goes out when you're live. I know there's a way to do it, but I haven't. I've looked at a couple different things and I haven't found it yet. The other thing that I'm adding to the giveaway is a meditation, a little leather meditation booklet. Super nice, right? So if you guys are not in the giveaway, make sure you head over to mymysticallife.com and sign up. We have so many incredible things coming. Oh, I do have, this came in yesterday. It has cellophane on it. So to protect it, this is a spirit painting by Heather Kushlin. And I think it is just really cool. I mean, I just absolutely love this thing. It has so much energy about, Sandra, I can see you. Nope. Let's see. Who says Facebook user? What did they say last? I don't see Facebook user right now. I can see pretty much everybody on here except for the one that says I want sun. That's the only one that says Facebook user this morning. Don't ask me. I don't own. This is absolutely gorgeous. And I know it's pour painting. It's called pour painting. But this has so much energy in it. When I opened it up, I was like, oh my goodness. I absolutely love the energy on here. So this is from Heather Krishlin into the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. And she also donated ornaments that go on the tree. And these will go in a set of, a whole set, I think. But she did these all little pieces by hand. She does this all by hand. She twists the Sculpey and everything and does them by hand. So that comes in a little 3 set. And the little last piece here is adorable. He's so cute. Isn't he adorable? I don't have that kind of patience. Good morning, Mr. Fry. Good morning. It does. It looks like a beautiful, stunning sun. It is so cool. Let's see. We're adding the, I do have this added. And I talked about this in the healing session. But this, I know it looks like just a little candle, right? This candle is lit from the sister flame of the candle that lit the Dalai Lama's candle. So and Sam says he wasn't there, so I might have gone with my cousin Leanne. But we had gone and seen Sufi saints here in Toledo. And the Sufi saints had lit a candle off of the Dalai Lama's flame. And then they went around the room and they gave everybody a candle, and they lit everybody else's candle off the Dalai Lama's candle flame. So it's called a sister candle, and it is about spreading the light and love of what the Dalai Lama talks about and believes in and all of that, you know. So that candle is a sister candle for the Dalai Lama flame, and that will be in the giveaway as well. And as long as you always keep a flame from that candle. So I keep these candles here on my desk. And I keep these candles on my desk. And when this candle would get low, what I would do is I would take another candle and I would just light it. And then that carries on to the next candle. So I actually have a candle that I keep that's just I burn it down. It's the original candle. And then I just light each candle that I want to use after that. Okay. Trying to still talk. I said I wanted sun and you showed me a photo, right? Absolutely. Tammy Deskins, I need your concierge services. We're going to do that today too, if you have time. Okay. So, things and stuff and things and stuff and things, all this really great stuff. Not even all of it sitting right here. You know, bags and cards and I'm missing something. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's over here. I don't know if you guys saw this little guy. He came in. Good morning, everybody. I know it doesn't look, it's fuzzy here on the camera. This is the cutest little guy. He's in the giveaway as well. Make sure you guys head over there and put your name in. Okay. So he's in there. He is Organite. I know he looks like he's painted. He is Organite, you guys. She used, I have a list of everything that's in here. But it's Organite. She does have probably a little bit of painting on the, maybe. I don't know. That really looks like it's inside of it. It's really, really adorable. Really, really adorable. Look at him. He's so cute. He's much cuter in person too. So he'll be in there. Then we have the highly divine candle of lavender. And anyway, there's so much stuff. So much stuff. And then we have, I have more. And then we have, and I'm working on the webpage. So there's links that are going out to people that you can go to people. Laura Keating has donated a reading. Tammy Ammett has donated a 30-minute reading. Nancy Bulliard has donated an hour-long reading. Heather Krishlin donated the sun picture. Autumn is donating a painting. Laura DeMaio is donating a deck of cards. Tanya Lee has donated a meditation journal and a half-hour tarot reading, you guys. So that's going to be like a coveted prize. Amanda Gibbs has donated 2 pieces of jewelry, you guys. When those get here, you guys are going to be like, flip. Okay? So we have a lot of stuff coming. Make sure you are in the giveaway. Make sure you have gone to the webpage and registered for the giveaway. Here's how this is going to go. Of course, everybody's responsible for their own shipping, right? But I'm going to have 2 bowls. One's going to have names in it. The other's going to have prizes in it. So you're not going to know what you win until after I call your name. So it's going to be a double surprise, right? Yeah. That way, nobody thinks anybody's playing favorites or anything like that. You know, it's, you get what you get. Moving on. So I hope everybody's having a great day. On the 16th, Ellie and I will be doing an event. We'll be doing a mediumship event. I think I need to, yeah, on the 16th. Okay. If you'd like to, Stephen, you are more than welcome to donate. Absolutely. Life coaching session? Absolutely. We would appreciate it. Go ahead and send me a message with your links that you want attached to the webpage. And any photos you want used. Like if you cover photo for a little... Absolutely. All the information you want on there. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Okay. The energy, the little dragon, he's adorable. He's so adorable. Okay. So let's move on this morning. We're going to... It's snowing there? I'm so sorry, Linda. It's snowing here. It snowed a little. It's done. But you're closer to the lake. Okay. Amanda's jewelry is beautiful. It is beautiful. I haven't gotten her link up yet. I'm working diligently. Okay. Good morning. Let's pull a card. Actually, let's do. Yes, that is the fun of it, right, Katrina? It will be on it'll be live on My Mystical Life 3 o'clock. Starting on 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, starting on the December 14th. So it'll probably be more than one giveaway each day because we have stuff pouring in consistently. We still have things in the mail. We have we have a lot of stuff. So okay, let's pull a card. You don't have any snow at your house? It can stop snowing there anytime. Hawaii, right? Hawaii. Probably not this year because we're waiting for the COVID crap to get over, but probably the following year. I'm going to head to Hawaii in June to do the Psychic Intuitive Fair. Sam's like, why would you go all that way to do that? Because it's Hawaii. Because we know people there. Okay. All right, let's pull a card. Good morning. Good morning. Of course, I'm in the late bloomer side, missing everyone. Oh, everybody's... Oh, you can join the party. Hi, Meredith. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be 60s this upcoming weekend. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Well, let's get that here. I don't want to get on the tractor. I don't want to get on the tractor. What is that? What did I just do? Okay, let's do that. Let's see what that did. Oh. Okay. I was just making sure that I'm in the right spot. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I will accept your... Wait a minute. What's the gift? What was the gift? Tractor time. Yeah, whatever. I'm not thrilled. It's okay though. This was something that, oh my gosh, this is so funny. This is something I was talking to my guides about this morning. Setting energetic boundaries. Setting energetic boundaries. There's a lot, hey, we have to make sure we're taking care of ourselves. Who has a practice on what you do in a day to create a safe, energetic boundary for yourself for people to interact with you on a daily basis? You realize it when the feed isn't moving. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta migrate over, right? To find out where the party is. It's so interesting to watch the feed because everybody is like, they all talk back and forth together. They know each other. And if you're new and you don't know everybody, you will get to know everybody because we're a chatty group. That's what you need to learn definitely is boundaries. Boundaries are really, really important. Even when you're, because we do have psychic development classes coming, right? When you guys are learning, it's one of the things we teach because it's so important to reach out with your energy, but it's also important to know when to stop, when to be like, okay, this isn't for me. I don't need that in my life. I deserve better than that. I don't want to let things come this way. And there's a lot of times people just reach out and reach out and reach out, and they don't do that. Well, even with sleep, even with sleep, you can be setting boundaries of, I don't want energies to be contacting me in the middle of the night. So how many of us have ever had that moment that we woke up in the middle of the night and maybe somebody was talking to us or we were getting information? If you ask for it, that's great. If you are being bombarded, no bueno, right? So if you're being bombarded with information, it can be very disturbing in your life. It can create lack of sleep, which makes irritableness, which creates a vibration. And then you may have a hard time actually meditating. And that's right, Leslie? That's what we teach in class is hours of operation. It's so important to set hours of operation that you can say between this time and this time, do not bother me. Sleep is sacred to me. Good morning, Colleen. Sleep is sacred. I need my rest to be able to work efficiently in a spiritual capacity. So you are allowed to set up boundaries. And it's so funny. I had, I was doing a reading for somebody one day and she didn't set boundaries. She went to bed, and this is another common thing that we do, right? Oh, sleep is so sacred. Like, do not mess with my sleep. And she says, I want to see Michael. I want to see Archangel Michael. I need to feel that guidance of Archangel Michael. And she didn't say, I'd like to feel that in a time frame where I'm going to feel comfortable with that. Or I'd like to talk to Archangel Michael first thing in the morning. She's like, I'm wide open. Contact me anytime, any way you want to do it. I just need communication. Oh, you will donate a crystal infused Keurig holder. That would be awesome. Absolutely awesome, Lisa Hip. Yeah. I need to see photos because I might want to buy one. Absolutely. That'd be awesome. I'm writing things down as I go. I've not seen one of those yet. I've been watching and I've seen some of the other things you're doing. And they're so cool. I love the dream catchers that you're doing. They're really cool. Message me with your information, Lisa. I have it written down and I'll watch for that. So what she did, thank you so much. So what she did was she set this big, huge antenna out and said, whatever you want, however you want to do it, let's bombard me with whatever. And it was so funny because she's messaged, her and I were actually doing a reading and she's like, I had this energy, and she just told me she did this. This is how sometimes we get too close to our own, we need an outside perspective. She just told me she did this, and then she says, but then, in the middle of the night, I don't know what happened, but this big, huge blue flash of light was in my bedroom, and it woke me up. And then there was this person standing next to my bed, and I freaked out, and I screamed at him, and I told him to get out of my room. And I went, what? She was too close. She couldn't see her own perspective to say that I asked for this. And then it happened. And then I screamed at Archangel Michael and sent him out of my room to not talk to me anymore and told him not to come back. And I was like, and so in a very gentle way, you have to go, so, you realize that that was Archangel Michael. And she panics a little bit, right? You panic a little bit because she's like, oh my God, I just told him to leave and never come back. I never wanted his energy by me again. And she goes, oh my God, I've offended Archangel Michael. I'm like, no, you've not. They understand from the other side that can be disturbing to us. I said, but you do need to set some boundaries. You need to set, I would like between my twilight sleep and when I'm fully awake to have communication so I can absorb it, so that I am not startled, so that I can take it in and move forward. And she was really concerned. I said, oh, no. If you think about it, they see right into our heart. They know that you were startled, right? So she started setting boundaries, and she has a much better connection with Archangel Michael. But how cool. Yeah, we can't offend our guides. They know exactly what we need. They know us. They can't offend us. I can't offend them. Their job is to be helpful and to be watchful for us. And it's really quite beautiful. We can set boundaries, hours of operation. It's really important to do so. And I think that as an intuitive, it's very important to do. Because if you're just getting bombarded with messages, which, by the way, we are bombarded with messages all the time. We really, really are. On our waking hours, we are, and even at night, but we're bombarded with information from the other side, and we have been taught to ignore it. It's just something that we go with and go on. They can laugh too. Yeah, absolutely. They have a sense of humor. If you think of the other side, you guys, as just, they're learning too. Oh. They're learning too. So the other side is not a lot different than over here, except they see further than we do. This is a two-way thing that they're assisting us. They're also elevating their soul. If they're not just a guide that has been, that has never had a human incarnation, right? Or if you're not an archangel, if you have had human incarnations, they're still learning. Yeah. I think my poor spirit guide is hiding in the closet with a 6-pack, sucking their thumb, right? If we're doing it right, Renee, they're sucking their thumb in a corner. Getting ready to make bacon trays at work. Yum. Yum. Okay. Good morning, new people. Good morning, new people. If you are new, don't lurk. Don't be a lurker. Just say, hey, hi, I'm new. And let our people say good morning, because they are an amazing group of healers, intuitives. Everybody's an intuitive, right, you guys? The cat is going to be noisy. Good morning, Tanya Lee. Good morning. Let's do some Akashic Records this morning. How y'all feel about that? How do you guys feel about that? Let's see. My earrings? Thank you. Man, I'm like trying to start an engine this morning. The earrings are actually made, I could have made these myself, you guys, honestly. I could have made it myself. They're so easy to make. And there's a shop in Pawnee, Oklahoma, that I love. There's this one artisan that makes incredible earrings. I have another set over here as well. And they're the Pawnee cosmology. So it's the story of the Pawnee cosmology on how humans were created. So there's a lot of detail in these, but I like the fact that they were made by a Pawnee woman. And at the end of the Trail of Tears, where we live in Pawnee, where our house is in Pawnee, is the end of the Trail of Tears for the Pawnee Nation. And it just her art, for whatever reason, just really, really rings for me. So we're supposed to go back again before Christmas, and I'm supposed to, but I have like, I'm supposed to be on a podcast. I have class. I have a whole bunch of stuff going on. I don't know. Maybe I'll cancel. I don't know. But I really do love her work. Okay. Yes. He is singing the song of his people, which is short for, I'm not out of food, but I think I might be out of food sometime today because I see some bottom of the bowl here. Service me human. Did you buy the kitty litter? That's the song of his people. I swear there's the neediest cats I've ever seen. Anyhow. Okay. Good morning from Florida, Cindy. I like the way you spell your name. Okay. Let's... Litter Mayhem going on. Oh. Litter Mayhem, you guys. Litter Mayhem. Tanya's referring to... You're a lurker? You're good morning. Good morning. Litter Mayhem is... I'd never had a problem with cats tracking litter out of the box, like through the house. And I woke up twice. The first time I woke up, I thought cats were running through the house with handfuls of kitty litter, just showering my home in kitty litter. And I'm like, what the hell? What's going on here? It looked like a kitty litter party. I'd never had anything like that ever. And it was because I bought that ultra lightweight kitty litter. Don't buy it. My house looked like it was horrible. It was horrible. So we got this other kind and it still did it the next day. And now we're on this other stuff. And I just bought a new kind last night because I'm not a fan. And I'm getting ready to buy one of those ones that just self-rakes it. I didn't ask for cats. Yeah. Tracy Henderson. That light stuff, it's a great idea, right? Because it's easier to pick up as we get older. No. Have you guys seen how much kitty litter is? I know. Wait for it. Have you guys seen how much kitty litter is? Kitty litter is so expensive. If you're going to buy any kind other than just the basic stuff, kitty litter is expensive. And I went, it's like feeding horses hay. They're just gonna poop in it. Okay? They're gonna poop out the hay, or you're gonna end up cleaning it up. It's all it is. So I don't understand why it's so expensive. But yeah, with 6 cats, you need another job. They need jobs just for them peeing. I want a cat that wants to go outside to go potty. It's just crazy. So, yeah, the light stuff doesn't work well at all. Yeah, I went and I bought a heavy clumping last night because the last one we got didn't clump at all. And we're talking about cat poop, you guys. Welcome to My Mystical Life. We are super sacred. You have an automatic sweep and love it made by Pet Safe. So is that, you don't worry about those little silica things? The silica things don't go over. Inquiring minds want to know, Heather, because I've been looking at it. I've been looking at the silica ones and I'm like, you use horse bedding pellets. I thought about it. The kind that fluff up. Yeah, I thought about it. Cats don't have owners. They pick us as servants. I know, right? Mm-hmm. Use a horse bedding pellets. 40-pound bag for $9. I scoop constantly, though. Your cousin's uses the toilet. I've thought about this. I really have thought about it. Then I think about the little cat paws on the toilet. I'm unfrozen now? Okay. So let's go into Akashic lights. That's all, folks. Get rid of the squirrel. Am I frozen? Oh, you use them too? My mom uses the wood burning pellets. And you scoop a lot? Okay. Your mom uses the wood burning pellets. Okay. Well, see, Barbara, they look the same. The horse stall pellets. I like the stall pellets because, if you have a piggy horse, which I do. I have 2 horses that poop in one spot, though. That's awesome. Those horses are worth their weight in gold. Get the crystals. Get the crystals. Okay. The cats are not going to try to use the toilet. Okay, anywho. I know. Right, Tanya? Let's keep it between the lines. This is not going to happen. Oh, she turns on the faucet. Lord of mercy. Let's go with Leslie. Good morning, Leslie. Leslie, let's see what we have for you for Akashic this morning. If you want, let me know if you don't. I'm supposed to ask you if you want. What lines? Oh, that's what they look like. It's like some drunk person was painting the lines in the road. Oh, if this is your first time, I apologize. Not really. This is how we go. This is how we do it, baby. It's the coffee. Oh. Anywho. If I want. What a question. Okay. Well, I don't know. I was supposed to ask. Your guides were like, how about you ask her? Okay. What you got? It's just coffee. It's cinnamon bun coffee from Haleiwa. No, not Haleiwa. Green World Coffee and Haleiwa. It's shipped in. My husband spoils me. It's really good coffee. It's organic coffee. I get a shipment each month. I got a travel mug this month. All right. Really nice. Okay. The cat's in here tormenting the dogs. Is what's going on. I don't understand. Okay, let's move on. So let's let's go to Leslie. Interesting. You guys try to keep me on track. Records. Do you remember what we said? Cindy, or Leslie. Leslie, I'm supposed to read for Cindy next, so, but that's why it's in my brain. Leslie, I want to talk to you about this really adorable past life. It is so adorable. And I don't know where we're going with it, so I don't think it ends so adorable, but, oh no, it doesn't end so adorable. But it's a start. It shows a lot about your soul. And I'm immediately taken to a small girl. Good morning, Brad. I have hair all over the place. Ow. It takes me to a small girl in the act of handing a flower to somebody. Like she picked a flower and she's handing it up to somebody like this. And she's really, really adorable. She's very Eastern. She looks very Eastern. Long, dark hair. Very small, like she's underfed. And her lips are really adorable. I don't know why her lips are important, but her lips look like they look pursed. Like you see people do duck lips, you know, but her lips are very natural like that. They're very, very beautiful. And she has larger eyes, and they keep showing, and I know, okay, thank you. My guides keep showing me Mulan. They keep showing me Mulan. I know where this is going now. And they're trying to get me to understand the reference to her facial features. They're very delicate. And this is going to be very Eastern Oriental in origins. Mm-hmm. And she was very, very nervous. She was very nervous doing this. I'm going to call her 7 to 8 years old. And she's sitting there. She's just nervous. And I can hear hooves. I can hear horses running by. I can see clouds of dust. And she reaches up and she's trying to hand a man a flower. And I think she's trying to be like, please, let's find some. It's the child. It's the child love, It's that I can make a difference. She didn't even understand how much danger she was in. As she's handing up this little It looks kind of like a cone flower. It looks like a daisy of some sort. Something she picked up off the ground. It was very spontaneous. I do have to tell you that her offering was not accepted. So what I can tell you about this, what I know, what I'm seeing here, is that these horses are still running by. They're people riding by on horses. I hear clanking of metal, but it's not heavy. I hear more leather, like hollow stuff, and then I hear something rattling. I'm not sure what's rattling, but it's not accepted. This person that was on foot pushed her out of the side. The other thing I want to tell you is I'm not sure if they ran her down on purpose. I'm not sure if they ran her down on purpose or if it was an accident. Who would run down a small child like that? The enemy would, absolutely. I keep hearing Hun. I do keep hearing Hun. And it's a huge wartime. It's like this, all this girl's ever known was war. Everybody was angry at everybody, and she was just like, have a flower, you know, try just have a flower. And I don't believe she made it past that field that she was standing in. She was standing at the edge of a village, and the field was out in front of the village, and there was a border wall. She's very specific. There was a border wall. She was where she wasn't supposed to be. She was outside the wall. That it wasn't closed off or anything. There was an opening, and she stepped out of there, but she wasn't supposed to head out beyond the boundary of the village. I believe the village was already overtaken. And something about him rationing water. Like, she was very thirsty. She was very thirsty, and it's like they guarded the well. I can see big, huge men standing on either side of the well. And I think that this troop or whatever company of whatever people they were going through, I think they went through and they annihilated everything. Like, she keeps showing me the oxen being killed. The oxen were killed. Anything that could have been prosperous for them was killed. So they were annihilated, and they had to build from scratch again. And this is not the first time they've done it. They continually kept having to build from scratch, and there was really no protection. This was like the older people and the children and the women. And I'm going to add this. I don't know why this is important. But as she's laying there and she's having this moment where she knows she's not going to make it, you know, she's in a lot of pain. She hurts. She's crying. There's a dog. There's a dog that comes up and licks her face. I don't know why that's important, but she's like, it was so comforting. It must have been hers or something, because it was just very comforting. The dog was right there with her. I would have gotten here. It would have knocked her for a little. Good morning, Nancy Bulliard. I think she was trying to make. I think she was trying to. I don't know what she was trying to do. Really, it was. If I give this to them, maybe they'll go away. Maybe they'll go away. She's an adorable little girl. Yeah, that's all I have. I was checking to see if there's any more information. So I'm going to leave that with you, Leslie. I know, I'm like, wait a minute, the dog, dog, guys. But the dog was licking her face. It was a large dog. Okay, that's important. It's a large dog. Because it was like really, it was moving her cheek. It would lick her and it would move her cheek. It was a large dog. You have a strawberry birthmark on your forehead. Mm-hmm. Really poignant little life. And they were very, a lot of them were very short, right? Absolutely. Cindy, are you still here? Or did you get tired of like squirrel and that's going all over the place? Back of your head. It's just it's a life that, she's very innocent, very innocent. You're lurking. It's all good. It sounds like somebody is hammering in my garage. And I'm not talking metaphysical either. I'm like, somebody sounds like they're hammering in my garage. If they're out there, I hope they're like fixing something. Because there's nobody else here but me. I keep hearing it. Go back. Okay. I feel like that little girl is still giving away pieces away and to make people feel better. Boundaries. Boundaries. Oh, what a good one, right? Boundaries. Yeah, I know. I keep hearing it. I keep hearing like somebody's hammering in the garage. I hope they're fixing something. Anyways, okay. Cindy. Good morning, Cindy. Let's see. If you guys are interested in Akashic Record, put your name up there and put Akashic behind it, and I will get to as many as I can. Okay. Let's see. Where'd she go? Let me see. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? That's the rules. We're not allowed to shoot the messenger. This is a male past life, and I can tell you exactly where I come in. I don't know what's going on at the moment. I always see the first image as a photograph, and after that, I actually can work back and forth with that soul fragment, and that moment in time, and find out what they need to know, right? What somebody needs to know, because that's the reason we have Akashic Records that come across specifically when they come across, because usually there's something in life at the moment that needs to be worked on that may have ties to that past life. So, the specific past life that I'm going to be working on right now is for Cindy Venard, and it is, I'm sorry, the very first image I'm given is of a man with, I don't know if he is stealing or robbing somebody, but he knows what he's doing. I feel like he had past military experience, like he was in the military and knew how, or no, not even military. Military is not the right word, I'm told. It is worked in the service of somebody. Okay, whoa, worked in the service of somebody better, and knew war tactics. That's the words I'm given. Worked in the service of somebody that was there better and knew war tactics. Okay, very condescending. But this person knew how to deliver it's like he took this long knife and put it up under somebody's rib cage, like right on the side, put it under the rib cage and punctured something, probably a lung, to kill somebody efficiently. So let's see where we go from there. So he's talking about just barely scraping by in life. Like for some reason he wasn't. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Trust me, Cindy. We all have past lives that we have good and bad. We all do. We have to have that balance. We have to learn. And this person was living in want for whatever reason. And I don't want to say they were put away from who they were working for or fighting for, but I feel like the person that they were fighting for had fallen. I feel like I actually have to say the empire fell, the monarchy fell. Whoever they were with, he was now moving away from because it wasn't good to be associated with that name. Oh, I understand. Thank you. I get it now. I understand. Thank you so much. So it was as if Maybe he was working under the a royal family as a warrior, as you know, somebody that fought for them, and that person fell or lost in their war. And this person, this specific gentleman that we're talking about right now, had to survive, and they were searching for people that were from the side that lost, and they were going around and they were taking them out. Any that they could find, they would take out, because they were fiercely loyal. They were fierce. Oh, I get this. I understand now. Thank you. They were fiercely loyal. So the theory was it was better to take them out than to have an enemy hiding, to recoup, to come back and try and attack the new monarchy. I feel like he had probably been attacked first. I think he had been attacked first, and he was defending himself. But he was hungry. He was cold. I feel like the fall of the people he had been working under or fighting under was very recent. I hear things like a lot of mud, like he's running through the mud and it's cold outside and he's trying to find some place to stay. He finds shelter, and that shelter actually was shelter for some people from the other side as well. That's interesting. This gentleman was very, very smart. So what he ended up doing, from what I can tell here, is he's walking around. I see him walking around asking people for coin. He's walking around asking people for help. Help me. I need something. I need something. And he knew who he needed to, who was looking. Okay. So here he was. I mean, he looked like crap anyways. So it was easy to fall into that beggar look. And when the person went to push his hand away, he grabbed the person and we're going to call it shivved him. We're going to call it shivved him. Okay. It was more of a self-defense thing. So you can almost see, so visualize with me here, you guys. This is the kind of stuff I get. It's kind of crazy. You can see where he grabs the guy's hand and he's stooped over like this, and he takes it and he goes right up underneath the rib cage. And it's self-defense. It is. It really is. It's preemptive self-defense. So, but that doesn't alleviate the feeling of guilt. This person really feels like when you are in wartime, what you do in wartime is legit, but it didn't feel like war. It felt like he was defending himself for his own selfish purposes of living. It was the mentality that this particular area or time frame had, that they served. I want to say he ended up in like, survival. I want to say he ended up in like Scotland or Ireland area. And the reason I say that is they're showing me sod houses and very rocky, like he's trying to farm. He actually has a fairly decent end to his life. So that's awesome. He maintained he brought about a change in his appearance so that he was not tracked. He figured how to meld in, and he found a wife. He got married, and he was farming, but it was very hard to farm. There's lots of rocks, lots of sheep. So he had sheep. You're in Scotland? It's a bucket list for us. Lots of sheep. They're like sheep that have long hair. Angora sheep, maybe? I don't know why that's important. And he has a couple sons. And I have to say, this particular lifetime is knowing when to be defensive and knowing when to cut ties with individuals that are not going to be there for your benefit. That's what this lifetime's about. This is what the soul lesson is about. Good morning, Kelly. So that's what this soul lesson is about, and why they want this to talk about many sheep there. That's why they want to bring this lifetime up for you right now, Cindy, is because they're saying sometimes we have to review boundaries again, right, Leslie? We have to review who we want to be around, who we want to be associated with, who do we want our name associated with. We have that free choice to say, I don't want to be in that area. I don't want people to think of me when they think of that person. And there's like, sometimes we have to do this review and go, I don't need that. I don't need that. And that's what that past life is about. That's what that Akashic is about. He did hold that. He held a lot of, if we could almost think of it today as PTSD, on some of the things he did. Oh, this is important. Some of the things he did after, just to survive, was more of the things that caused more soul hurt for him than the things he did when he was in the service of whoever, because he felt like that was justified because he was following orders. That was very big for him. So, going through a lot of ending toxic relationships. Yeah. So that's what they want you to know. Sometimes it's great to get rid of those toxic things. We don't need those. We don't need those. The ground is solid there. Can our PTSD come from past lives too? I think it can come across like a string. It's easier to get trauma, and it's easier to take trauma to heart if you have it in your past lives. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. Where are we going to go next? I hope that helps. Let's see. Pam Gary, are you still here? Pam Gary, what is the date? 8th. 6 more days and we start and you feel guilty for ending those toxic relationships, right? Isn't that crazy? For doing what's in our best interest. Yes, she's still here. Okay, let's move on to a Akashic for Pam. I already know where we're at. Okay. I know we're in the U.S. I'm trying to see where this person come from. You feel like some of your past lives hold you back. Yes, there can be soul fragments. You hear your soul retrieval in Akashic or in shamanic traditions. That's one of the things I do is I go in and I retrieve soul fragments from past lives. It's Akashic Soul Awakening. I'm trying to find out where this gentleman's from because his origin feels weird. Doesn't feel weird. It just is very vague. So as I go into this, I'm hoping to be able to get more of this gentleman's origins, because I'm trying to figure out how he came to be doing what he was doing in such a primitive fashion. I got you. Thank you. I love my guides. I love my guides. I swear. As I'm sitting here trying to figure out where would this person come from? Why would he be out there? And my guides go, Grizzly Adams. Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Oh my God. I was questioning where he come from, and I know he came from much gentler circumstances. I'm not calling him somewhere over the rainbow. I'm not calling him Highborn. This is a gentleman, and I'm trying to get a time frame here. I know that it's cold. There's like, he wears a lot of fur. He is a trapper. I know he's a trapper. I love Grizzly Adams. I know, right? Wasn't he just the best? That was some good TV, wasn't it? There's nothing like that anymore. That was good TV. Just because it was there was always a good lesson. This person purposely set himself aside from society. I don't feel like there was any very gentle TV. You're totally right. Very gentle TV. I don't detect any reason other than he liked solitude. I think what was intended to be, I'm going to go out, I'm going to find some place to homestead, and I'm going to build a home in the woods where there's plenty of, and I'm going to bring back a family. I'm going to go find a family and a woman, and I'll bring her back out here, and we're going to have a wonderful life. And it's going to be fantastic. I don't think it went that way, but I think he loved being outside. He had a very small cabin, and I have to say, wherever it was very cold. Mountain man. He kind of morphed into that. Yeah, he had to learn some things. And he started very small. He started with fishing and small animals. And I feel like he treated everything very sacredly. He was very in tune with the forest. I have to say, first of all, I believe you're an earth energy anyways. So in saying that, I could see where this person would fall into and my guides are like, he fell into the heartbeat of the forest, or the heartbeat of Mother Earth, and lived very much in harmony with her. But he lived very solitary, like he wouldn't see anybody for the longest time. And they're showing me the border between the United States and Canada. So I feel like he lived higher up in the United States into Canada area. So it's like he traveled in both areas. And they're showing me above like Montana, and what they're showing me is Glacier National Forest. They're showing me Lake McDonald in that area. It was all very, very primitive. There was nothing there. There's still nothing there. And he's telling me about a moment. He's telling me about the moment he decided that he could live there forever and didn't really need anybody else. So I feel like he's standing. And this is the image I'm given. He's standing. It's fairly early because the sun is not high in the sky. The sun is like right in front of him. And I hear a large raptor bird. It must be like an eagle or something along those lines. And he's standing there watching the sunrise. And this big, huge bird just goes right in front of him. And the whole scene sits in his heart. And he's like, I could be here forever. He enjoys quiet, silence, and solitude. It is where he is at his most calm. I believe he was on his own for a very, very, very long time. And the next thing that I'm seeing, because I'm like, what other information do I need? What other information do I need? And they're showing me turquoise, and they're showing me beads. They're showing me things that he would find. So odd, don't do that. That he would find around his place. And I don't feel like he had interactions with the native population other than they let him know they were there. Like they would leave things around for him to find so that he knew he was always being monitored. I don't know why that's important. He didn't have interaction with him. I have to say, he never went back and for the family, for a family, because he didn't leave a family. He was going to go back after he got himself settled. He envisioned building himself this beautiful home, having everything just the way he wanted it. And what he found was more of a heartbeat, in tune with nature, and it just settled into. So you want to, and I can imagine that's probably how the mountain men, you know, turn into a thing. It was very rugged. He was very rugged. Would call him a mountain man. But for nothing other than just survival. He didn't go trapping a bunch of animals and trying to sell all the skins and everything. He just did for survival. So what I'm going to tell you, Pam, with that is that's a very centered lifetime. That is a lifetime where that person would have been so in touch with spirit that he would have probably followed spirit and didn't even know it on a daily basis. You know, I feel like I need to go over there to hunt today. That's guidance. I need to go over there to hunt today. And you know, when you bag that game, that's guidance. You know, maybe I need to not go down to the river today. Guidance. All those things. And I feel like he was so in touch with that. And what your guides are saying is it's time to find center. It's time to find that quiet in the soul. Time to start working on centering yourself. Bring yourself right back there. Bring yourself back there. Such a beautiful feeling, though. That sunrise. It's you guys. I love working the Akashic calls. It was nothing I ever planned on doing, ever, and none of this was. I didn't start this till I was 38 years old. I didn't plan on doing any of this. But as I'm standing there in the Akashic calls and I'm watching him, I kind of get to see things through his eyes, and it's that sunrise and the sun, the feeling of the sun on the face in spring when it's starting to warm up. And the smell of the planet, of the earth, of you know, the decomposing leaves and the moss and all of those things. And just the sounds of nature. Just truly beautiful lifetime. And I'm like, here's me. Like, how did he pass? It's not important. It's just not important. It's how he lived. Ooh. How cool is that? They're like, it's not important how he passed away. It's important how he lived. That's a cool lifetime. That's a cool lifetime. That is a cool lifetime. I like that one. It's called Nassim in Arabic. What is called Nassim? Living that way? Yeah, the way to see things through others' eyes is really quite beautiful. I didn't realize I did that until this one. I kind of, like, I could easily put myself through the eyes of the little girl handing up the flower. I didn't realize I did that. Cool. See, we're always learning something, aren't we, you guys? Every day we learn something new, especially about our spiritual journey. You'd love to remember everything. I don't know that I would want to remember everything. Like I said, we have to have the good and the bad, right? We have to do, we have to have that balance. We have to have that balance of, there have been several that I have done that I'm like, guess what? You did the oldest profession on the planet. You know, do you want to remember everything that goes with that? You know, if you come home with something, no. So, but you do, you have to play the good and the bad. And, sometimes it's the little things that give you the clues more than anything. Oh, the smell of the forest, dew on the leaves. Really, that's awesome, Christine. Thank you. Like seeing the sunrise, feeling that here, feeling at home, that feeling of home. You were going to name, I was going to name my daughter that if she was a boy. That's a beautiful name, right? But once we remember everything, it's easier to balance. I don't know. I used to think I wanted to know. I can honestly tell you, I don't go into my own halls. I just don't. I figure if my guides want me to know, they'll hit me with a 2x4. which happens, right? 2x4 therapy. 2x4 therapy. I don't need it very often, though. You named her Sumaya. She is a warrior. I love it. Sumaya. Very cool. The oldest profession. I have given some readings, you guys, that I'm like, oh my God. I don't even know how to tell you this. It is, they can be traumatic. They can be very loving. You can live to old age. You can die right away. I mean, there's so many things, and each one, each perspective of this, each nuance has something that goes to pertain to today, right? If you guys are new, make sure you go like My Mystical Life so you know when we're on line. I'm working on trying to figure out what app I need to do text messages directly to the phone when we go live. I know a lot of people don't get messages that when we're on live, and I hear about it. I hear it all the time. Like, I didn't even know you were alive. I didn't get a message. I'm trying to find a way around that. We do have the 12 days of Christmas coming up, you guys. If you are not a member, or not, if you are not in the 12 days of Christmas, make sure you go join. Follow the link to mymysticallife.com. Go to mymysticallife.com. We have classes coming up as well. But you have to go put your name in to the 12 days to be involved. But we have like so many incredible things that are being given away. Smudge. This is one of the smudge wands. Where'd the other one go? Did it run away? Oh, here it is. The other smudge wand. Kind of fluffy. Straighten it back up. Okay. Other smudge wand. Still there. Still kind of fluffy. Oh, it's because the wings go, the feathers go in a direction. Okay. Right? So we have a bunch of stuff. We have cards. We have the little dragon guy. We have labradorite pendant. We have meditation books. We have paintings. We have, oh my gosh, there's so many things. People are giving away readings and sessions and so much stuff. There's so much stuff coming in, you guys. It is crazy how this year's 12 Days of Christmas has just exploded. You see on the screen right here is a Yagan. Oh, it's a reindeer with presents. It'll come back around. The Yagan Jin is the December giveaway for the membership. If you are not a member of My Mystical Life classes, intuitive development, everybody's an intuitive, right? Everybody in the face of the planet's intuitive. And what we do is we have 4 classes a month with just little things that are going to pique your interest, hopefully. And if you're not a member, you can get every class we've ever done just by joining up. It is $11.11 a month. It's a great gift for yourself. That's the membership, and it comes with the giveaway each month. All you have to do is join to be in the giveaway. We have classes, meditations. I'm looking at the schedule. We're doing trance medium healing on the 17th. I don't have that up as an event yet. Ellie and I will be doing live mediumship gallery on the 16th. On the 15th, I'll be on SPTV over in Europe. Of course, it's everywhere, but it is a podcast, SPTV. What else do we have going on? I mean, we have so many things. Just so much stuff. So much stuff. Right? Okay. Membership. There's a lot of stuff in membership. I hope you guys feel like it's worth it. It's definitely a labor of love. Labradorite pendant is one of the things we're giving away. So much stuff. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's I don't know, we're doing just one more, but we're going to do one more here now. So I had some questions. If you guys have some questions about Akashic work, please feel free to put them up here so that I can answer them. I saw some questions, and I'm going to go back and address them. Do we have different traits from our past lives in this life? Absolutely. A lot of times you'll find sometimes fears transfer over. If you drowned in a past life, you may have a fear of water. You may have, and this does happen quite often, if you have a birthmark, it may be from a past life trauma, or maybe a past life passing. So that has been something, actually, it's just a pattern I've noticed over time, telling people, okay, well, you might have gotten shot in this area. And they're like, oh my God, I have a birthmark there, which I find absolutely fascinating. That physical attribute comes forward into a new past life. A new life. A new life. They're all happening at the same time, right, guys? Every single one. There's no such thing as time. Is there any way to really know how many lives we have had, past lives we've had? No. Until you're on the other side and you can look at your records and they're open totally in front of you. It's so funny. They're showing me you can tap the screen and go. And the other thing I want to say is your records are available to everybody. Everybody can read your own records. They're open to you. So all you have to do is learn how to do it. We are going to have a class on that, on how to step into your Akashic calls. It's going to be an all-day class, not just a membership class, because membership classes last about an hour and a half. And then we just have a great time having discussion after those on Monday evenings. But there's no way to know until you're on the other side. We can guess. I can reach back generally and say, okay, I feel like, you might have gotten back to this period or whatever, but there's just no way to have an accurate number. Because here's the thing, some energies from the other side, you guys, because we still have soul fragment on the other side. We have a portion of ourselves we leave on the other side before we come back here. We don't send our whole soul here. We don't. That's why you can say, well, Great Grandma Gertie or Great Aunt Gertie visited me, but Great Aunt Gertie might have passed away 100 years ago. She's in another life right now doing her Great Aunt Gertie thing. Okay. And the percentage that's still left in life between lives in the middle, and over on the other side is the percentage that you're actually communicating with, which I find fascinating. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I also had to hear someone to understand how easily I fell back into those behaviors. So Meredith says, yes, do we have those traits? Yes, I also had to hear some of mine to understand how easily I fell back into those behaviors and cycles. I knew it all along, felt like I was carrying a curse. Little did I know, right? You'll hear people say, am I cursed? I get this. Am I cursed? No. Curse is only, and this is just my belief system, you guys, opinions are like what? That only has any precedence over you if you believe it. If you don't believe in it, let it go. Let it go. But we do have patterns that we hold from lifetime to lifetime. Let's see. Mark on my chest. I'd like to know if I got shot. Lives are stacked. Yeah, they're all happening at the same time. Is this like the movie Defending Your Life? That's an older movie, isn't it? It is kind of like, I don't think you're going in to defend your life. Okay? This is a really good movie, you guys. Defending Your Life is a really, really good movie. I don't believe you go in to defend. Everything on the other side is love, acceptance, shit, we have to do it again. That's okay. This is really important to know for people that have had traumatic loss of loved ones that felt their time here was done. If they ended their life prematurely through their own hand, it does not matter. In situations like that, you heard me earlier say, we leave a portion of ourselves on the other side. If they did not give themselves enough energy for a particular lifetime, they may be worn out. They may not be able to feel like they can go further anymore. And at that point, people run into the I can't go further moment, right? When they get to the other side, there is no hell. There's no hell. When we get to the other side, they're like, dang it, we didn't make it as far as we wanted to this time. But you know what? It's okay. We're going to set you up with better help and a better support system next time so you can get over this particular hurdle and feel successful in life. And that they just change things around a little bit. That's all. So there, a lot of people think, that's the end all do all, and it's just a continuation. They're just continuing on less and longer. Does that mean that people with freckles might have been peppered in an explosion? I'm not sure about the freckle thing. Good question though, Brad. Absolutely. Hundreds of screens while you're meditating. You're probably accessing them, Stephen, and you don't realize it. Yes, that's a past life for you, Pam. That person that was out there finding their center, that's a past life. I think I need hypnotherapy. I do hypnotherapy. I do past life hypnotherapy. I haven't done it online in a while because I didn't have good signal. I was having to go sit out in my car because the dogs were loud. When I was doing it when we were living in Tulsa. Oh, that's so sorry, Arlene. I'm so sorry. Hell is a man-made thing to scare people and get them to obey. Absolutely, Leslie. Absolutely. It's a human construct. I'm reading, you guys. I'm reading. Your dad passed yesterday. It is not, when they're met on the other side, you guys, it's just the most amazing thing. It doesn't matter how they passed, what they did in their lifetime. And people have a hard time understanding that Jack the Ripper was greeted, you guys. Jack the Ripper was greeted. Any of those bad names you can think of, they're still greeted on the other side, right? They're greeted, and sometimes they need more healing from this traumatic human existence than they might have in the previous lifetime. But maybe in the previous lifetime, they were the victim, and then in the next lifetime, they had to be the perpetrator to understand the balance. That's all we're trying to do is find balance, right? So there is a level of healing. There's a significant level of healing on the other side because life is hard. Earth is the hardest school there is, you guys. Earth will rock your world and the soul side and the soul. Yeah. The duality and everything, right, Brad? So there's a significant amount of healing on the other side. Absolutely. All right, you guys. I'm going to, I have orders to get out, and we still have a couple 12 days of Christmas left. If you have something that you are, the 12 days of Christmas, do I have it up here? I'm terrified to hit on these. Oh, there it is. Okay. Shoo. The 12 days of Christmas crystal advent calendar. We still have a very few of those. We made some more up because we had sold out. So the 12 days of crystal advent calendar, we still have those available. They are 33, and you start opening them on the 14th, and you have a crystal each day. So you can still order those at ourmysticalcrystals.com, right? ourmysticalcrystals.com. Okay. What else do I have? Classes are in January. You might want to sign up now because they're very limited. We have Reiki 1, Psychic Development 1, and Mediumship 1 going on in January. What else do we have? Bunch of stuff. Okay, it's all been circling around the bottom. All right, guys. Every day a wonderful day. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. And I will talk to you guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta go. Dogs are gassy. Lord. Disgusting. Everybody have a great day. Have a good day. Bye. Bye, guys. I gotta go.